What's up, YouTube? So today I just want to show you guys how I'm using coconut husk around the garden. So basically you can see here, these are some basil seedlings that I started using my favorite seed starting method, soaking the basil seeds until a little root is showing, then pouring that on top of the soil, and then this is what we have. They start sprouting and sending their roots into the soil. So this is the Evivi Ntor variety. Not sure if I pronounced it right. The spelling will be in the title. Here is Old Narcisse strawberry. I let it sit out too long when I ordered some new plants from Baker Creek, and it started drying out, but you can see it's bouncing back. It's starting to push out a new leaf here, so it's starting to bounce back. It was real healthy when I received the plant. And I'm just mulching around these edges. I'm trying to get these plants rooted, so this is going to help keep moisture in, and I won't have to water as much. Here we have some red and sweet seedlings that I didn't have a location to plant just yet, so I want to get them rooted in some 0.7 gallon containers. So that's one right there. There's another one coming up. Here's one that already came up and another behind it. So we're gonna get those planted real soon. Not today, but real soon. I'm gonna let those get rooted. And I have this colander full of coconut husk right here. So we're gonna go around and see what else may need some mulching. So here's a red and sweet seedling that came up. This is in a bottomless container. Not sure of the size of it, but it's less than half a gallon. You can see that red and sweet seedling poking up there, so I mulched that. That should help keep it moist, help keep that seedling moist. Here's another one. Oh, here's two of them popping up. So those two are starting to pop up now, so we're gonna mulch those. So these are organic coconuts. These coconut husks here, these are Thai coconuts, and these new coconuts that I'm using are Orange King coconuts. So don't want to cover the seedling, just want to get the sides mulched and help keep that moisture in. It should help with root growth. Very, very useful, especially in arid climates. I'm in zone 9B, so I like to get that whole ring mulched, or as much of it as possible. The whole ring meaning the perimeter of the container, and that's perfect. So that one's mulched, that one's mulched, this one's mulched. I'm just waiting on this one to come up. You can see here I have scarlet strawberry. This thing measured the highest bricks ever. I can't remember what the reading was, but I know it was the highest that I ever seen out of a strawberry. So I have an Orange King coconut and Thai coconuts surrounding the base of this scarlet plant, and you can see many runners coming off of it. So I'm gonna get those rooted real soon. Highest brick strawberry I've ever measured. Let's see what else may need husk. See, like these pineapple plants, these are new transplants. I can you can see the root ball here. So this was the original root ball, the size of the container that it came from. Can honestly just mulch along there since that's where the roots are. And I just use I like to use the husk as I get my hands on them. So I'm eating I cut open 2 coconuts just now, and I still haven't eaten into them yet, so I still have the shells, the inner shells left. But just to keep that sun off of the root ball, and this will also release nutrients slowly over time. And we can do the same over here. This one was in a slightly smaller container, so the root ball is slightly smaller, but these are mature plants ready to fruit. I need to put some banana peels inside of the crown of these plants, some banana peels or apple peels, and that would get them to flower and begin the pineapple production process. Yep, just like that. Then I only have this little bit left here, and we're just gonna throw that on there. Up. So I see a red and sweet coming up right here. So I'm gonna put, when I finish with those other shells, I'm gonna come and drop those right here. Drop a couple right here. Waiting on 3 more seedlings to come up, but 1 came up. I'm gonna put some water down to help expedite that process. You can see in here I have the blue turmeric. I basically mulched a couple of shells right there. Once you have enough, see, blue turmeric grows under the ground, so it's okay to mulch all around the plant, which is what I'm gonna do. Once you have enough shells, you can basically mulch your whole garden with them. There's no limit to what you might want to use them for. You can also make you can also use it to make a soil mix with. Here's a blueberry, Biloxi blueberry plant, a young one. Threw a couple of shells in there. It's gonna help feed it, keep that root zone protected. Here's a sweet crisp blueberry, still very young, but it's growing. Mulched with a couple of Thai coconuts. So yeah, there's really no limit to what you can do with it. You just need enough of them. And I eat so many coconuts that, hey, I'm eventually gonna have enough to where I could be able to mulch my whole garden with it. And basically they'll work as a slow release. Those shells are very solid also and fibrous, so it'll also protect from the sun for a very long time. I'll be surprised if they actually break down over time. I know the fibers, it's fibrous material right here. I know the inner, the part that's surrounding the inner shell, I know that'll break down, and the skin right here will break down. It gives the coconut its color, but that inner shell, I don't see that breaking down anytime soon. The inner shell is where the coconut water is actually contained inside of. So yeah, y'all, that's how I'm gonna use these coconut husks. It's a white jade transplant, and I'm just gonna basically I'm gonna eat a lot of coconuts, because once I went to Thailand, that was my first time eating a coconut. And see, I'm from New Orleans, and when we think of coconuts, we're thinking of coconuts getting thrown off of a Mardi Gras float. So I've never actually seen somebody eat a coconut before. But when I went to Thailand, that was a commodity out there. People were drinking coconuts like it was like how we drink bottles of water out here. So I mean, they have more coconuts available than bottled water. Don't get me wrong, they have a lot of water out there, but people are walking around with coconuts and they're not walking around with bottles of water. So I learned that out there, and I said, let me try a coconut, because somebody told me it tasted good. I didn't know what to expect, honestly. Once I did try the coconut, I was like, oh my goodness, I fell in love. The sweetest water ever. The most naturally sweetest water ever. And now when I came back home, I was like, man, I can't live without coconuts now. I don't know how I went without coconuts so long. Whew. I mean, I basically went my whole life without coconuts until I went to Thailand. And now I can't live without them. So that tell you something. But I drink a lot of coconuts. I'd rather drink a coconut than drink a bottle of water. I'm gonna get all these gardens mulched with coconuts now. And that's that, y'all. There's a banana peel that I dropped into this pineapple plant. Dry it out, because that sun, I mean, it'll dry them out in a day, honestly. So I need to drop some more pills in there just in case that flower didn't, just in case the ethylene didn't stimulate the flower production. But I have more bananas, so as I eat them, I'm gonna drop the pills in there. I need to do it with this one, those, and there's 3 over here, I believe. 3 plants, yeah, there's 3 plants right here. Then I have 2 over there. So that's that, y'all. How I use coconuts in my garden. You can grind if you have a blender, one of those Ninja blenders or something, or a seed grinder or something. You might be able to throw those husk pieces in there. Don't throw the inner shell in there, but you can throw this coconut fiber in there, and you can make a planting mix with it. Cause isn't that what I forgot what they call it, coconut Ntor or something like that, or coconut core, COIR. I believe that's made of coconut, right? So you can make your own planting mix with that. I may start experimenting with that now that I'm thinking about it. So that's that, y'all. See y'all in the next one. Peace.